All right, Shalom. Let me get straight into this lesson. All right, give me 1 second. All right, brothers, I want to bring this to your attention. You got to be very careful with the information, you brothers that are teachers, right? Be very careful and vet out the information that you bring out because there's a lot of deception and confusion out here in Babylon, just in the world in general. Because what you don't want to do is put brothers and sisters back under confusion, right? So this song, pretty good song by this guy Phil Collins, right? The name of this song is called "A Land of Confusion," right? So when you go into the word Babylon, which is America, when you go into the word Babylon, it means confusion by mixing. So you got all these weird doctrines springing up. You got how people are massively confused, even when they know some little truth, right? We see all these different levels of bugging out. Just like you got different stages of bugging out. And you got all these false teachers that's not coming with the 100% truth, right? What they're doing is winging it. And like a lot of these pop-up teachers that you see, right, are learning from the elders, but what they're doing is remixing the doctrine to what they want to, push out, their agenda, right? You got a lot of fake news, right? So-called fake news, fake doctrines, and you got people doing things for clout. So you not to be bringing confusion or to be operating under confusion, right? So this is a land of confusion. That's why you sit 20 of these Babylonians, these Americans in a room, and they're gonna have 20 different philosophies. They're gonna have 20 different ways of looking at life, right? So man, this place is nuts. You know what I'm saying? That's why we praying for deliverance and for the Lord to keep us out of confusion and madness, right? Proverbs 3:5. It says, trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thine heart, which means your mind. And lean not to thine own understanding. So you have people, right, that don't lean onto the scriptures. And when they do think they bringing out the scriptures, they don't know the truth of the scriptures, which leads to confusion. I watched a shit show of a video, right? This guy was all over the place, but he had a big congregation and he called himself being woken up, but he's remixing the truth. He's putting a little truth and he's spinning into this shit, that shit, bad shit, crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's why we try to, be the best that we can to be thorough, right? That including myself, to not put our people that's waking up under confusion, right, or give them fake news or misinformation. We really try the best we can to do that. And I know you brothers that are teachers, you try to do the best you can, right? It's not the first person that breaks the news, right? No, we have to be more thorough with when we bring something out, you know what I'm saying? And it's just what it is. And that applies to me as well, right? But with all this, so much confusion, so many different, like you can't literally keep up with all this insanity. As soon as one thing happened here, another thing going on over here. You know what I'm saying? You got all these things going on in the world. You got right now in Israel, you got Hezbollah, right? Which they get into a possible war. That's going to destabilize. You had Putin that met with Kim Jong-un, right? The so-called president of North Korea. You got all these different things going on in this world, and it's chaotic. So what's going on with these people? They're massively confused. It's mass confusion on the people, right? So mass confusion, what does that mean? That's why I do the best that I can to bring out the truth and give you straight to the point, no BS. Right here, mass confusion at the very top. It says a large coherent body of matter without a defined shape. That's not what I want. Let me scroll up. This is the one I want. It says a situation in which people are uncertain about what to do or unable to understand something clearly. And that's going back into this precious truth. You got Jake fumbling and rumbling and tumbling all over these scriptures. They're winging it. They're making shit up. They pulling things out of thin air. You got brothers bugging out. You got brothers creating a hustle out of the truth. You hear just Teach the word, believe on the word. That's it. Whatever your lot is, whatever Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua gave you, that's what you work with. If you just gonna believe on the word and be a brother, you just work with that. Grow your understanding. Listen and learn. Keep it simple. You got brothers making merchandise out of the truth. You got brothers doing all kind of crazy shit right now. But it's you can tell that we at the end because these spirits are getting turned up. You got these people, the love of many are waxing cold, right? You have so much stuff going on. It's chaotic, man. And if you can't see that, I don't know what realm of reality that you're in. You got people faking, they putting false stories out here for clout, right? What is clout chasing? And that's some shit of the world. Clout chasing is a critical term for a person who is thought to be intent on attaining fame. So, we say love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Jake want to be known in this world. Jake want to be so-called famous. Jake want to be a celebrity, right? So they'll make shit up just to get controversy, right? But this is a foolish, bugged out world, man. So we try to keep, brothers stable-minded, keep yourself stable, clean up your diet, and stay, keep it simple, Jake. Don't get too out of pocket. You got to watch what you're doing, watch how you move and use wisdom, execute wisdom, right? Watch how you're moving out here. You got to really pay attention right now. It's not a time to be really playing, man, right? It ain't never a time to be playing, right? Let me go back here. And I just wanted to make this kind of straight to the point because Jake just don't get it sometimes, right? This is a very serious time that we're in. You want to keep all the shenanigans and distractions down to a minimum, right? Matter of fact, I'll go here. And this place here, man, we got to get the fuck up out of here, man. It's crazy, right? And like I was watching a brother, he broke down into tears. Just we wore out, man. Brothers are tired going through all these different trials and tribulations, right? You got some brothers that they just couldn't make it, man. They gave up, they tapped out, and they went up the elect. But we got an enduring spirit on us, even though how hard it gets, no matter how many battles we have to fight, no matter how much bullshit we got to go through, we got to keep our eyes on the prize and keep pushing, right? Because if you're going back into the world, what are you going back to? You have to explain it to me. And the wise man will understand we ain't got nothing to go back to. Ain't nothing in the world but folly, right? So we got to endure to the end, the bitter end of this place and see it through, right? You're going to get your ass, don't get caught up in no BS out here, man. Isaiah 60:2. It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. So these people under a web of darkness, ignorance. They don't know what's going on. You ask the average Babylonian simple questions, they cannot answer them. Look at Christianity. Christianity is the most craziest shit you can ever conjure up. It's like I can't even explain it. You got all these people brainwashed under this so-called Christianity. And they come with a bunch of lies. They come with a bunch of sayings. They come with a bunch of just madness, man. Right? Most of these people indoctrinated, they brainwashed, and these are the people that we dealing with. It says in gross darkness the people. So the people are completely bugged out, sick, depressed, popping pills, drug addicts, weed smokers. They're out their mind in this society. Right? Jake trying to numb the pain of these curses, doing everything under the sun. You got Jake being with momos, all kind of shit, man. But the Lord Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. So we've been privileged, man, to be able to comprehend and understand the truth, which the Lord has rejected the majority of this world. He just wanted the elect of the nation of Israel. How privileged are we? Even though it's vexing, even though it's chaotic, it's crazy at times, it's still a balance with this. But we're in an age of great deception, but yet it's a great awakening going on, right? So we're waking up out of these lies. You got the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is blanketing in this earth for his elect. But you have a great deception, right, as well, that Christianity and these other different religions are still have a strong hold on most of our people. They still in the matrix. You think because you woke up, everybody else gonna wake up. It don't work like that. Remember before you woke up how you was? You didn't understand? That's where these people are at, right? Like in the movie The Matrix, they plugged in. You've been unplugged from it, so that's why you're able to see clearly and understand. And it's a blessing, right? They don't see what you see, right? Because the Lord didn't set them up to see it. Deception. It says the action of deceiving someone. So that's why you still seeing this so-called white man image of so-called JC is still in prime time. It's everywhere you see. That's deception. That's witchcraft. That's so-called hate speech, right? That image is still pushed and promoted, and most people are still under that illusion of that image, right? But we've been set free from that. We don't affect us. We know the truth. And we sticking with the truth. When you know the truth, you can't go back to lies, right? So watch out for fake news, fake doctrines, and all these things. These things to be aware of because it's going on. And you don't watch it, you get your ass snapped up and tripped and trapped up in one of these false doctrines that's coming out by the day, by the ton. It says, check this out. So you got these ninjas just winging it. It said, what is fake news and misinformation? Let me say this too. Us brothers not perfect. We make mistakes, right? But it's for us to be thorough as we can so we can minimize that, right? And teach 100% of the truth and to be able to understand 100% of the truth. That's it. It's all this extra shit. It just wasting energy and wasting time, Jake. Right? So it says fake news and information, misinformation, what goes back to false doctrines. Even you got some ninja that might be on social media, just come up with something like 20,000 people, went to a concert and they got unalive. And that started floating around the internet and people start pushing that and don't even know that's fake. Right? So you got to be very careful because even though we waking up, there's still a lot of deception going on. It says fake news. I'm just trying to get straight to the point. Because these devils have used that term fake news to combat what us waking up. There's called what we doing fake news, but this is nothing but the truth. That's why we doing it. That's why brothers are consistently pushing this word out, right? But fake news, you get the point. I ain't really got to go too deep, but we in a lot of deception, right? A lot of confusion. You got these people all over the place, right? And you got to be very careful the times that we're in because it's gonna just intensify. You think it's bad now. Wait till a little bit more time go by. This shit is get off the chain, man. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot be bugging out right now. It's not the time for that. You got to keep yourself locked in the spirit. And that's the best way I can tell you. Well, you say, how do I do that? Just keep it simple, Jake. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you got going on, is stay focused on what you're doing, right? In the truth. Go through these precepts, study. Keep yourself active in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Studying, going through precepts, like looking up, going through history, documentaries. It's always something to learn, right? But all the sideshow stuff, don't get caught up in that. Because you got brothers that's actually bugging out right now that's in the truth, right? They're, for whatever reason, brothers making merchandise out of the truth, brothers trying to hustle other brothers, so-called brothers, because real brothers not going to do that, right? Because, as brothers, we be pretty authentic and we got brotherly love. So you just don't abuse that, man. Right? But hopefully this lesson was edifying. Called Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahat Kodash. Shalom.